Hello there, Wright from Devon Dice, here again to bring you another unboxing. I like doing unboxings, especially when I get new Kickstarters through, like this one. Alone from Horrible Games, just been delivered to me. I back this mainly because of the asymmetrical powers all the players have. It's a one versus many kind of game, but each person is playing completely different. Also, the main hero plays on their own, while the other players are against him as the kind of evil overlord, which is slightly more different. So we've got the core box to go through, and we've got 2 expansions, the Kickstarter exclusive expansion and the alpha expansion. So let's open these up and have a look inside them. Okay, here we go. We're going to have a look at what we get inside this Kickstarter version of Alone. We've got the 2 expansions and we've got the core set. What do we do first? Let's do the core set, see what we get inside. So, here's the back. You want to zoom in? So it says here, it's an asymmetrical game of cunning, bluff and deduction for 2 to 4 players. Here's what you're getting inside this core box. And then here's a nice little rendering of all the miniatures you can get inside it. Here's what you get on the back. 14 upwards, 2 to 4 players, 90 to 120 minutes. Not bad. So, Alone. I mean, the front cover already gives me kind of similarities, connotations of Dead Space. If anyone remembers playing that game in Dead Space, kind of what it looks like. I think it's also meant to give that kind of feel as well, where you're in a space station trying to find certain stuff, do objectives, and not get killed by the horrible monsters that are lurking around the corner. So here we got the inside of the box. Now the box actually is quite heavy, really heavy. But at the minute it looks like there's not much in here. So we've got some cards, some tarot sized cards. Looks like it gives some kind of rules and references. Then we've got a nice big deck of cards. And yeah, very big. Actually quite damp. Don't know if that's because it's how it's been delivered or something's going on. So we've got some standee placeholder things. Got some dice, custom dice. Look very nice indeed. Then we got, this is a nice thing, they've given us little trays to put stuff in when it's out on the table and to pack away. Lots of little trays. All these are purposely done so we can store stuff away and have it out on the table at the same time. So we've got some miniatures. This one's cool, little droid miniature with a clear base. Look at that, it's quite nice. Actually, this is a reason I brought this was kind of like some of the miniatures going on with this. Then we got one of the aliens. So if you didn't hear that, I just had a delivery happen, unexpected delivery of some Broken Token stuff. Not Broken Token, Deadless stuff, inserts for a couple of my games. So I'll have fun putting those together. Anyway, we're going back to here. So we've got this creature, one of the parasites. I think it's the alpha parasite. can't really remember. But quite nice. Bit weird. And it goes quite deep inside it. Never ending hole. Ooh, just noticed this, look at this. One of the bases is a bit bent. So, unless he's meant to be like that, I think he's a bit too janky. You might have to hot water that. So that's one of the cultists, I believe. There's another cultist. There's a lot of detail in that. That's pretty lovely, especially with the windmill on the back. That's going to be interesting to try and paint. Another tray of miniatures. Look at these. We've got some of the parasites, buggies, more parasites, more cultists, and then we've got some of the heroes that can be played with. So this is like if you're the hero, you basically pick the guy you want to be, and yeah, just pick the right figure to go with it. So nice detail on that. I like these plant creatures. Look at these. That'd be quite cool to paint up. Then we got two boards. One board, two board. And they're double-sided. And this is for the evil people to make their kind of plan. They pick a layout out. We have the board. This is, I think this is, this has got to be, yeah, this is the player's board. The guy, the adventurer, the alone person's board. So they can keep track of stuff going on, of themselves, what's around them. That's quite cool little panel board. Everything's really damp and wet. It needs to acclimatise a bit. This is the DM board for the evil people, giving them all kinds of helps, tips, iconography, what's going on, round reference. And I love this little kind of groove under the top, so they can look over the board, or look over it to see what's going on, know what they're doing next. That's quite cool. And there's the front of it. Not much detail, just spooky enough to see what's going on. Right. So we've got several books. We've got the Evil Compendium. So Evil, read this after the intro book. We have the Hero Compendium. Hero, read this after the intro book. Intro rulebook. Read this first. Yay! Seems like there's a lot to get through, really. Which is, in one way, oh, that's a nice big layout picture of everything that's going on. Some symbols. Yeah, it seems like a bit of a read. Bit of midnight reading going on. So I'll take it, one of us will have to read this first. And then it's quite nice because then you've got the compendiums where the evil players can look through and reference what they need to, show them what to do. So, interesting. And then, scenario book, which is a nice thick bit of a nice big thick book with lots of writing in it. Oh, this is going to be a challenge. So we've got some rooms here. These big dark panels of rooms are really dark. They're really dark. They've got some tokens on the side. I think this one is for the evil players to put on their map to illustrate what rooms are where. Some more corridors, more tokens. Look at all these blue tokens, loads of blue. More corridors. Oh, yellow tokens. Slightly off cut. Everything's slightly off cut there. More corridors, more tokens. More tokens, more corridors. These are for the evil players as well. Oh, that came out pretty easy. Oh look, and they're double-sided. So that side and that side, a really dark side and a really light side. I like this one too. So here's a big thick deck of cards that I had earlier. The different suits for the person to wear. Then we got some equipment for him. By the looks of it, quite a lot of equipment, not bad. Then I think we're down to the evil player's deck. So each evil player, I believe, has their own deck. 4 reaction cards are called for the players to play out. Or 4 decks, I should say. 4 decks with quite a lot of cards in it. So, play this at the end of a turn. Move 1 creature up to 2 sectors or remove 1 creature from the map. A +1 something to its attack. Awesome. Let's have a look at someone else's. So play at the end of the turn. Move 1 squiddly up 3 sectors. Then place 1 triangle in the sector adjacent to this creature's sector. Blah, blah, blah. Loads going on. Here's a simple one. At the end of the turn, move 1 tentacle up 3 sectors. If this creature attacks and hits, you may teleport it to another sector. Ooh, interesting cards. Get rid of that. Oh. Then we've got these large tarot cards. So these look like mission cards. Gravity failure. The enemy. The Halo watch detects a gas leak in the dormitory. The visibility in the station is extremely reduced. You have to find a way to fix it. So, special conditions. Whenever you perform a search action in a sec... Cool. So, why is it not focusing? Blue, red, green, and then some references cards. Hero actions, gaining experience, and round reference with line of sight. That's nice. Nice lot of reference help cards going on there. So that's the core box. Put that back in there. Those in there. I think these are for the doors. So, expansion. So we're going to do the alpha expansion because there's not a lot in this one actually. Compared to the other one, feels like there's a little bit more in there. So we're going to open this up first and see what we get. So we've got some new miniatures and then some cards. Nice little bit of tape. So we've got the sniper suit and the anti-grav suit, which are this one. This looks quite cool. This it's quite nice. Anti-grav suit. You got the sniper suit. Always got to have a sniper. And then looks like we've got 2 new creatures. We've got one for What Do Androids Dream? The self-defense systems of the station have been activated. Find a way to deactivate them in the control room or destroy them. So place the blue boss. Place the blue boss token in the control room. It represents the defense droid. Defense droid is treated as a something or other. And here's the defense droid. He's cleaning up on the sides there, but... So then we also got another one. Watcher from the Dark. Which I think can only be what this little miniature is. Weird, two-headed creature thing. We have the Kickstarter expansion. Which, if they've spent all this money on putting all the exclusives in the Kickstarter, in this box with a plastic see-through window and plastic insert, then I can only presume that after a while they will release this to the general public or retail, which in a way is quite nice. So we've got another mission card. While I sleep when I'm dead. So we've got some more cards. I can't get the sleeve off, but there is. So we've got the assassin suit, which I believe was a exclusive for backing it in, well, just back in the game. The defender suit, big brutey suit, and then we've got some nice little bonus tools to add to the toolkit. So I think this is the token or the miniature for the new mission we got. Sleep When I'm Dead one, which is a bit more gruesome. A mixture of everything that's come so far, which is a bit grisly. So yes, that's him. And we got the big suit guy, looks like a kind of bomb suit. And the assassin miniature. It is quite cool. And bonus. Got a new board for the Overlord. New layout, which is kind of nice that they actually got it to fit inside that small box. So you just add this to what you've already got, and you've got a new layout, which is quite cool. Bit stiff. Feels like it's going to rip here, actually. Look at that seam already. Right about that, that will just rip. So yes, there's the unboxing for Alone. Looking forward to playing this. At first I was a bit on the fence about completely backing this in the end, and I actually only finished up with only a $1 back-in pledge, and then I waited for the pledge manager to come out to fully say, yeah, okay, I'm going to go for this and do this. Probably also I didn't have the money at the time when they finished with the Kickstarter. When the pledge manager did, I did. So I went in on it. I wasn't worried that there was going to be kind of lots of add-ons going on, but no, they didn't do that. They just stuck with everything is what you get in the core pledge level. There was another pledge level where you could actually go and get 3D corridors and rooms, so they had the floor and the walls and they joined together like the tiles would do, but it was all 3D and all that looked awesome. That looked great, but it was also $350, which I didn't have. And there'd be more emphasis on me trying to have to, or someone has to paint that up to make that look really good. So yeah, I didn't go with this. I'm just happy with this set, and hopefully it's going to work out how I think it is. Something different, something that feels like when I used to play Dead Space on PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. That kind of sense of you're fighting against this environment's just out there to kill you kind of thing, and there's no other help. You're just there, where the environment, the other players that are playing the bad side, are just gun hoeing for you and plotting to get you. Also, there's that kind of deduction element of you don't know where you are in the ship, because those tiles are not all laid out. That's all secret. You start at a point and you have to explore and walk down corridors and figure out where you are, and as you move along the corridors, they will disappear from behind you when they're out of sight. So that's really cool and interesting, and I can't wait to try that element out, see if it really does work. The issue I kind of have is those rule books look like they got a lot of information in there. And I'm worried that's going to be quite a lot, but hopefully, I think there's a QR code that I saw that possibly will take you to some aspects of how to play maybe, and help with understanding some of the rules. So yeah, the Horrible Games, they seem like they put a lot of effort into this to bring out a real finished product. I was reading the updates that they were really play testing in the scenarios and getting everything done, and lots of rules changed from when the Kickstarter was on there to now. So I'm hoping all that is for the good, and it is still the same game that I backed now. So yes, so there, unboxing alone. Maybe I'll give my thoughts on it in a future video sometime. So I've been Joel Wright. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much if you have done so far already. The help is appreciated. Check out our podcast, which is coming out kind of fortnightly. Every 2 months we bring out a podcast talking about board and card games of the industry, news, Kickstarters and everything else that goes. So yes, also our blogging site where we have other reviews going up regularly, hopefully, going up regularly. So yes, check it out, devondice.co.uk. I've been Joel Wright. This is unboxing of Alone. Check out other unboxings on the channel. Thank you. Goodbye.